Hello students, how are you? Today I am going to take the lesson that is North America land of prairies. So this is your Manjunath sir taking the social science topic, especially the geography section. Let us continue. First of all, we should understand why this America, especially North American continent, is called land of prairies. And student, already you know that in the world how many continents, that already you are very well aware. Totally we can identify seven continents in the world, so that Asia, Africa, North and South America, Antarctica, Australia and Europe. So the totally we can identify seven continents in the world, and among them this continent that is called North America is very important. So today we are going to have the discussion regarding the North America. So the geographical extent, the division of North America geographically, and how many countries can be identified, what are the important countries we can see in the North America, and geographical extent, population, so many things that we are going to have the discussion. Let us understand. First of all, the North America is called land of prairies. So that why this North America is called land of prairies? First of all, it is a huge area with the land which was covered once earlier. It was covered with grasses and colorful wildflowers. So because of that reason, North America is called as a land of prairies. And remember, this prairie, it is a word of French language, which means that is a grassland. Earlier, our North America, it was covered by huge grassland, and colorful wildflowers are also could be seen. So because of that reason, North America is called land of prairies. First of all, North America is recently discovered continent, and especially in the year 1951, an Italian navigator, that is Amerigo, he sailed to the coast of the mainland of the North America. Then the continent was called by the first word of his name, that is Amerigo, that is America. So in this manner, North America got the name from the navigator. The continent is mostly inhabited by the European, and they made use of the Mexico gold. So these are the important aspects that we should be discussing. Earlier in North America, only few people were living, that is like we can say Native Americans. But after when it was discovered by one Italian navigator, that is Amerigo, and that person, that especially the people from the European continent, they shifted to the North America. Earlier, the North America, it was not having any population at all. Only the few American natives, we can say, these people, very few people who were living in the forest. But when this North American continent was discovered by Italian navigator, sailor, we can say, then the people who were living in European continent, like French, Italian people, even Britishers, they started to shift from European continent to North America. We can say North America is having the population came from European continent. With the help of map, you can understand it very in broad manner. So here it is the North America. So this is the North America where I am moving the cursor. So this is the North America. First of all, we should understand what are the important countries located in the North America. So that is US, means America. So this part and this part, so togetherly these are called, these two areas are part of the America. And another country, that is Canada. This is also biggest country in North American continent. Mexico, Greenland. So there are so many countries we can identify. Even small countries also can be seen here. Next one, here it is given sound resources based on the combined with the development of the science, development in the science and technology, and large domestic market and international trade relation, development of the good means of the transportation, and many other aspects. These have helped North America to become one of the most developed area in the world. And so the nations of the North America are very rich, and they are called the economically prosperous countries in the world. Take example Canada, you can see America, Mexico, and almost these are the countries which are located in North America. They are economically, even technically, they are very strong if compared to the countries located in Africa and Asia. Now let us understand physical setting, how the physically North America is there. The first of all here let us read here. The North America is surrounded by so many oceans or continent, we can say, especially in the eastern side it is surrounded by Atlantic Ocean, and in the eastern side of the North America, so that it is surrounded by Pacific Ocean, and on the next one in Antarctic Ocean in the northern part of means North America, it is separated from the continent of Asia by Bering Strait. It has land link with the South America by the Isthmus Panama, we can say. So what they are saying, the North America and South America, already we know that there are two American continent. One is North America obviously, another one is South America. And this North America and South America, they are separated by a land that is called Panama. Obviously Panama, it is the name of the country as well, and the small region. And in the case of Asia, how it is separated from Asia? It is separated by Bering Strait. Strait, it is a landform, we can say. Here, extent of North America, let us understand. So America is the third largest continent in the world. Already we know, first of all Asia, Africa, then third one is North America. We can say North America is the third largest continent in the world after two continents, that is Asia as well as Africa. And North America, it is a 7 times greater than that of, or bigger than that of our India. So if 7 countries like India are put together, then it will become size of the North America. So they have given it is almost 7 times bigger than that of our India, and there are especially 24 countries can be identified in the North America. Special important countries, let us read them, especially that is Canada, US means United States of America, Mexico. So these are the largest countries in the North America. And even Caribbean small islands can be identified in the physical settings of the North America. Now let us understand how physical division can be seen in North America. So physically North America has been divided into especially 4 parts. Here it is given North continent of the North America, that is divided into 4 major physical divisions. They are Western Cordillera or Rocky Mountains, we can say, Great Central Plain, because here it is a plain area. In the center part of American continent it is a very plain, but here in the western side of the North American continent there are small mountains can be identified. Next one, Appalachian Highlands, and fourth one, last one, that is a coastal plain in North America. So that we can say North America has been divided into 4 major physical divisions. So with the help of map you can understand in a much better way. Let's understand. The first of all, what are the important mountains that we can see in North America? So Rocky Mountains, here it is, and Alaska Mountain. So that there are so many mountains we can identify in North American continent. Remember, here we are discussing not American country, we are discussing about the North American country. In the North American countries, various mountain can be found. They may lie in Mexico or USA or Canada or other countries also. So in this manner we can understand there are various small ranges are there, mountain ranges can be identified. And now one more important aspect, the North America is also having is also one of the continent which is having the good water resources, and water resources is made available in that country by various important rivers. Now let us understand what are the important rivers which can be identified in North American continent, third largest continent in the world after Asia and Africa. Obviously we can identify many rivers, but all the rivers are not important, but two rivers are very very important as far as the North America is concerned. Mississippi, next one Missouri. So these are the important river, and apart from these rivers there are various other river which can be identified here, so anybody can read them. And one homework for you all people, that please read all the rivers which can be seen in our North America and make a list of all the important rivers which are seen in North America. This is the homework for 7th standard student. Now move forward. Let us go on. So this is the Mississippi and Missouri. So already here I have taken the picture. So two important river already we know, that is Mississippi and Missouri. So you can identify very beautiful pictures that I have taken, so that you can understand the lesson very clearly. These are physical settings we can see in North America. Rivers are very like a blood for the American agriculture facility. Next one, what are the important means vegetation, natural vegetation means forest region we can identify. So totally here it is very in a small letter it is given. So tundra region and California forest and temperate mixed forest and the Mediterranean forest and so many other forests we can identify. Here is the picture already you know, and the small area, this is mountain regions we can identify here. So these are the mountain areas, so you can understand. And this the area which is colored with the green, they are like a temperate forest we can identify, similar that we are having in our India. Next one, agriculture facility means how agriculture is there in North America. Agriculture is an important occupation of North American people. Only 10% of the total population of North America, or sorry, percent of the total area of the North America that is suitable for the agriculture. But the production from their farm is very high because of other facilities like large farming, rich soil, adequate irrigation facilities, mechanized farming, and other facilities with human effort make North America as one of the largest agriculture region in the world. Wheat, tobacco, cotton, vegetable, fruits, and these are the important crops which are grown in North America. So this is quite very interesting that obviously though agriculture land in North America is only nearly 10%, but the North America is one of the largest agriculture land in the world because of various other facilities, like they are having soil is very much rich, means rich in the sense that it is having the good content in the soil, and adequate irrigation facilities are also made available. And the crops can be divided into two parts. Especially in North America, commercial oriented crops are grown like wheat, cotton, tobacco, even sugarcane. So these are the important production which are grown in North America. Next one, in the case of the population, where the population is located, that we can identify very easily. So remember, this is the place where the population concentrated here only. The most of the North American people are descendant of the Europeans of America, Indians and African people. Though there are some native or indigenous people, most of them they speak Spanish language, English, French and American Indian languages. So this is quite interesting what they are saying. So that in this North America, the most of the population they are from the other continent, like especially European continent. Next one, American Indians means native Indians we can say, and the people who are living in this area, they are from the African. We can say American continent, especially North American is continent where there was no population earlier. This has been means people who are living in this continent, they are from European continent, African continent, even Asian people also can be seen in North America. And here it is very nicely it is given, especially this part of North America, the most of the people they used to live